Alrighty, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Here, guys, this is a really cool opportunity. So we are back in DCS, of course, as you can obviously tell. Actually, real quick before we get going, let me make sure I forgot to do. Yes. Alrighty, let me just make sure that that's not bound to anything. No, it is not. Okay. Alright. So we're gonna pause this real quick. Alrighty, so really cool opportunity, guys, today. So DCS finally released a map that I have been waiting for a very, very long time. What is it's called Afghanistan. Little place that you probably heard of. If not, then you probably live under a rock. With that being said, we are going to be conducting what's called a combat air patrol in Afghanistan. So time place takes place around 2010, 2011 era when we're in Afghanistan. And we're gonna go ahead and we're flying an FA-18C Legacy Hornet today. We're gonna be kind of just patrolling the area, just to see if anything pops up. Like I said, back in Afghanistan, there wasn't a lot of air threats. If there was, they were easily handled. But with that said, this is kind of more of a joy flight, kind of get to feel the early access of the map. So if you see textures or bugs with the map, it is a early released version of the map that they've kind of released, so we can kind of get an idea of what they're doing. And this is my first time seeing it, just as well as it is yours. So it's kind of when I got to pause right here, just to kind of give you a rundown of what's going on before we get rolling here. So we are in Afghanistan. Like I said earlier, we are taking off from Kandahar, the major airfield in Kandahar, Afghanistan. It is strictly under U.S. control, and of course its allies are using it as a base of operations for the AO, for the area of operation around the Kandahar and most other parts of southern and eastern Afghanistan. So, like I said, we're going to be conducting a combat air patrol. We're going to get airborne here, and then I will kind of walk you through what we're going to be doing, what our tasks are, what our mission is, and all that good jazz. Guys, like I said, if for any reason, if the I know my OBS kind of just updated, so if there's any audio issues, please let me know, and I will try to get it fixed as quick as possible. Or if the microphone is washed out by the gameplay, please let me know as well, and I'll try to fix it as quick as possible too. So, guys, here we go. Without further ado, we're going to be getting ready to taxi here to go active on the runway, and then we'll kind of explain how this is going to be a little bit different of a takeoff because of the circumstance. So here we go. Oh, look at that Strike Eagle taking off. Beautiful. Oh, two ship. Gorgeous. All right. We're going to hold short of the active line. Make sure there's no outgoing or inbound. Last system flight check too. Alrighty. So, bingo, we're going to set plenty of gas today. $4,500 is a good bingo. Alrighty, that's good. Floodlights off. Instrument panel, we ain't gonna need all those lights. Console lights can come off. Leave a little bit. Seat is armed. Floodlights are off. Instrument panel's lights good to go. We'll leave them on just a tad bit. Alright, form lights coming off. Position lights are good. Cool, cool, cool. Radios are checked. Data link is operational and on. Beacon is on standby. IFF is on. TACAN is good. Don't need that. Don't need that. We're good to go. Alrighty. Looks like we're good to go here. Alright, so this is going to be, like as I said before, going to be a little bit more of a different takeoff than what you're used to in a standard procedure takeoff. This is Kandahar, this is Afghanistan, this is an active war zone, which means that instead of flying out 2 miles or so, a mile and a half from the airbase, you're basically flying, you know, runway heading is what they call it, straight out before they give you a heading. And climb, you know, about 2,000 feet or so. You're pretty much going to put it in afterburner. You're going to take off, and you're pretty much going to go vertical and climb. Gets you away from the danger. Gets you away from small arms fire, shoulder-fired rockets, maybe even like some kind of heat-seeking missile or something like that. Just it gets you out and away from danger. So, with that said, dispenser's on and active. We are good to go. Wings are in the locked position and down. Flaps are full. And here we go. Anti-skid should be on. Yes, it is. But bypass set the field. Good. Alright, taking active. Active runway 23. So here, I want this a little bit less. Good right there. Alrighty, flight controls checks. Good to go. Alright. Hold the brakes, run it up to 80%. Full power. Nose wheel steering off. 150. Rotating. Gear up. Flaps up. Coming off afterburner. Just like that, we're at Angels 10. Beautiful. Mission light set to off. All should be a strobe. Very nice. Let's get the external view, shall we? Beautiful. All right, so basically our objective is to fly around the area of Kandahar. Stand by for any bra calls or anything like that. Any pop-up groups, any bandits. A lot of times, this will be mostly strike aircraft doing this, but they will be carrying bombs. So what they do is they schedule flights, go out, patrol certain kill boxes is what they're called, and they'll basically have munitions for them, and they will stand by for a 9-line or any kind of call from any military unit that's under fire for what's called troops in contact, or TIC, and basically get coordinates from a JTAC or forward command or anything like that, basically vectoring them to the position to drop bombs on targets. So kind of just taking it easy today and not having any bombs, just going simple air to air. I know the y'all that are frequent to my channel, you know that I'm usually flying the Tomcat. But today, decided to change it up a bit. So as I said, this map is in early access stage, so it is still a brand new map, still being actively worked on, actively taken care of, and new stuff are being added, and so a lot of people had complaints about the textures of the ground being terrible. From the air, it looks pretty good. It definitely needs work, I can definitely tell. But like I said, for an early access map, I know I'm excited to be making a lot of operations and a lot of missions taking place in this Afghanistan map. I've been waiting for this for a very long time. Beautiful. I mean, for an early access map, this thing is massive. I mean, that's like 800 miles. Not even. Like, this is a massive map. Ooh, Jalalabad. Because it's got Pakistan in here. Like, that's awesome. Like, this is all going to be, of course, being still developed, so it's going to be a bit. But, man, like, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it Jalalabad where they found Osama bin Laden? Or did they leave out of Jalalabad and then into Pakistan? I think that's what it was. I think they took off from Jalalabad and struck somewhere in Pakistan. It had to be somewhere over here. That'll be cool if that's in the game. That's cool. Ghazni, Kabul, so many things. Because technically up here, this is China. Yeah, I was going to say this is China up here. Yep. Wow, Tajikistan for all you found it. Yeah, I know they found them in Pakistan, but like I think they took off from Jalalabad and came over here somewhere. That would be fucking sick. All these stands. Tajikistan. What was that game? Operation Red River or something like that. Operation Flashpoint Red River. That was a fantastic game. That took place in Tajikistan. That was a great game. Dude. Kind of sucks as there's no, ability to get to a carrier, but, that's fine. But Kandahar looking huge, looking good. They got Boss over here. Camp Bastion. Oh, that's fucking lit. They got Bastion too. Fuck yeah. Farah. Yep. Farah. Nimroz. Good old Iran. Dude, this is a massive map. Herat. Am I tripping? Was Fallujah? Was that Iraq or was that Afghanistan? Fallujah was Afghanistan, was it not? I think I'm tripping. I think Fallujah was in Iraq. I might be fucking just. I'm too lazy to look it up, so I'm not going to. Farah. That's a massive city. The ideas for missions is just coming to life right now. Like, bro. And what's cool about like Kandahar is it's got a separate section for helis. So you already know I've already got missions planned. This is gonna be sick. Bro, that's nasty. Yep, I'm excited. I'm excited. The mountains looks good. Like, I see I want to fly all the way up here, but like I'd have a tank, and I don't have a tanker, but I don't think any of this is even rendered in as of yet. Yeah, it's just map. That's sick though. There's just so much potential with this map. Like, you could have all kinds of like Tajikistan is like, you know, assaults Afghanistan, or like a war breaks out with Tajikistan troops, you know, from Afghanistan having to come into. It's just so much. Uzbekistan, and of course the China being right here, that could implement some great things. Pakistan, of course, being right there. Iran next door. Like has so much potential for like content. It's fucking great. Fucking great. It's just so nice. Like, it's just, gosh. Plenty of gas. Let's see how the. I know some people are saying how bad the textures were. Let's find out. Yeah, they're definitely the best.
Altitude.
I mean, yeah, I see what they're saying. It definitely doesn't look good from the ground, but from the air it looks fantastic. But I mean, hey, it's still early access. It's still being worked on. So, all right, stressing it. I'm gonna map this size. Jeez, dude, the undertaking to even like remotely make it somewhat. I mean, even at this point, like that's fantastic. I'm not entirely sure how long they've been working on the Afghanistan map either. I've been told a while, but still, man. We're gonna head back towards Kandahar because I know that's where kind of the main focus of the production was, and all the work that they've put into it so far was around that area. So get a better look at that. Definitely tell where they've kind of it's kind of the line of where they've stopped working, I guess. But I mean, look at that. I mean, that's Kandahar. Look at that. That's beautiful. I mean, that's for how big this place is. beautiful. Nice place. Let's work on some heavy approaches. We're really heavy, so. There's Kandahar Airfield. So we'll get ready for a straight in. Ooh. That was no bueno. That's the auto stall recovery trying to fight me here. We ain't gonna let that happen. Gear down. Flaps are full. Look at that, I'm already on speed.
Altitude. Altitude.
Nice and easy does it. We're gonna add power at the end here. Very nice. Very nice. We're heavy. We didn't pop the tires. We didn't blow a tire. We didn't break a gear. First heavy landing in a Hornet in a while. Like a piece of cake. Gorgeous. I love how they added that finally the smoke effect from when your tires hit the runway from being completely zero to rolling. Beautiful. It's the little things that matter. It's the little things that get you. They finally actually put really good detail into it. I know it's been in the game, but it was just never, it wasn't quite where it needed to be. Going to pop the hood. Not this one. Next one. Right. On the ground. We need to have. Where to go? Oh, focus. Trying to get to it, but I can't see it. Have our strobe to bright since we're on the field. So we'll kind of do this how they do it in real life. Usually, you know how people would come in here, they just park nose in to a hangar. That's what these little slots over here to your right are for. So they can, so what we left out of that hangar right there. So we're going to take this next slight right here. And I'll show you why. Now, of course, usually you'd have directors telling you when to line up, when to stop. Stop right there. Park and break out. Ground crew. Wheel chocks place.
Place the wheel chocks.
Copy.
Drop the flaps.
Wheel chocks are now in place.
Alright, now usually you'd pop your canopy up. And then the first thing you do, start shutting her down. So that would come up. Then, of course, they'd come out, put your ladder on and all that stuff. Then you'd get out, and then you'd inspect your jet, walk around it, make sure everything's good. Then you'd get with your weapons mechanics and your flight mechanics, and then your crew chief and all that stuff. And then they'll do a walk around. And, of course, make all the weapons safe. And then they'd either keep them on, depending if you're a hot seater, or they would, or if you're an alert aircraft, then they would keep them. They would make them safe, but keep them on. Of course, refuel you, and then they would get a gurney in here, attach you, back you up into yours. That's where we kind of parked where we are right here. They'd come in here, get a gurney, back you straight up, and then you could, like I said, sometimes they won't even put you out for that. If it's a quick turnaround, they'll hook a gurney up. You can still be in the cockpit, getting everything shut off as long as your engines are off and good to go. Your batteries are off. They can back you up and then secure you into a hangar, and then they can get you out. But it just depends. But yeah, so this was a quick little stream. I kind of wanted to really just get airborne. This map I kind of made myself. All the little add-ons with the extra planes and the aircraft are going around everywhere. This will be the kind of base of operations that I use for upcoming operations and missions that we have in the 41st in the Afghanistan area. So I'm excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. I see a huge and just a lot of potential for things that we could do. I absolutely love the fact that you have both a airfield and a heli airfield at the same time. It's just beautiful. There's so much opportunity here that we can do, and I'm excited. I'm ready. So with that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in for this. I know short little hop, but appreciate y'all tuning in and kind of getting a little glimpse of what's to come and experience it with me for the first time. So appreciate you guys. I'll catch you in the next one, and of course I'll see you guys around.